Good morning, everybody. I know I'm not Rabbi Tanya, and don't be worried, I'm not taking the service, she is. But before we start, and I heard Susan just giving some instructions there, can I give a tiny little tutorial for you? On your screens, you've got an instruction this morning, but on your screens you'll see there's a control bar. You can mute your microphone on the control bar, and I'd ask you all to mute your microphones when I finish speaking. You can also, if you want, turn your camera off on that same control bar, and whatever you do, don't press share, because that will share other things from your computer, which I think is what happened yesterday. And don't press chat unless you're one of the officers sending out an instruction to all of us. So please enjoy the service this morning. Please try not to interrupt. It's very distracting for Rabbi Tanya because she can hear you talking when you talk. She may ask you, one of you, to unmute your microphones and read something, but probably not today. That'll probably be next week's development. And I will leave the meeting running for 15 minutes after the service finishes, so you can carry on chatting after the service. Okay. And Shabbat Shalom, and enjoy the service. I will.
Good morning, Shabbat Shalom. We start our morning service on page 112 with Shabbat morning service number 2, because it is the shortest one. And we continue together on page 113. Let us read together. My God, the soul you have given me is pure, for you have created and formed it and breathed it into me, and you sustain it within me. So long as there is a soul within me, I will give thanks to you, Eternal One, my God and God of my ancestors, Sovereign of all worlds, Guide of every human soul. We praise you, God, and whose hands are the souls of all the living and the spirits of all flesh. Baruch Shamar Baraya Haolam Baruch Hu. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. Amehulal Befi Amo, Meshubach Umfoar Bilshon Hasidah Va'avadah. Bishvachot Uvizmirot Negadelecha V'namlichecha Malkeinu. יחיד חי העולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, מלך מהולל בתשבחות. כל כוכבי בוקר לך ישירו, כי זכוריכם ממך יזכירו. ובני אלוהים עומדים על משמרות, ליל ויום שם נעדר ידירו. וקהל קדושים קיבלו מהם, לכל שחר לשחר ביתך יאירו. Let us read responsibly. The heavens declare the glory of God. Day unto day utters speech. Yet there is no speech, there are no words. And still their call goes out to all the earth. God's teaching is perfect. God's word is unfailing. God's precepts are right. God's commandments are clear. God's doctrine is pure. God's guidance is true. They are more to be desired than gold, than any amount of fine gold. Your servant pays heed to them. Who is aware of errors? Hold back your servant also from willful sins. Then I shall be blameless. May the words of our mouth and the meditations of our hearts be acceptable to you, O God, our rock and our Redeemer. Anim zmirot v'shirim erok, ki elecha nafshi tarok, nafshechim dabat el yadecha, lada'at kol rasodecha, midei dabri b'vodecha, ameli b'el dodecha, yerachna sichi alecha, ki nafshi tarok elecha. You might like to stand. Ishtabach shimcha la'ad malkenu, ha'el ha'melech gadol v'kadosh b'shamayim u'ba'aretz, ki Adonai Eloheinu v'Elokei avoteinu, shiru shvacha, halel v'zimra, brachot v'hoda'ot, mata v'ad olam. Baruch atah Adonai, abocher b'shirei zimra. We continue now with the parkour. Barechu et Adonai, Amevora, Baruch Adonai, Amevora, Le'olam, Le'olam, Va'ed. Praise the one to whom our praise is due. We praise the eternal one to whom our praise is due forever. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Yoter or uvorech Moshe to the earth and all who live on it. And in your goodness you renew creation continually day by day. And manifold are your works, O God. With wisdom have you made them all. The world is full of your creations. Your handiwork proclaims your praise. The radiant stars bear witness to your glory. We praise you, O God, creator of light. Adonai Eloheinu, Gabala Gedola V'tira, Amalta Aleinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Ba'avur Avotenu, Shebachu V'chabatem, Lamdem Chukei Chaim. Gen Teponenu, Telamdenu, V'ten Libenu lehavin, lehaskil lishmor, le'lemad le'lamed, lishmor ve'lasot, u'lekayem et kol divrei Toratecha be'ahava, v'chai einenu b'toratecha, v'dabek libenu b'mitzvotecha, v'yachad lebabenu le'ava u'lira et shemecha. כיוונו וכחת ללכתך באהבה. ברוך אתה אדוני, הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה. And we continue now with Shema, the declaration of our faith. Let's do it together. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Eternal One is our God, the Eternal God is one. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Praise be forever God's glorious majesty. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך. ושיננת לבניך ודיברת בה. ושבתך בביתך ומלאכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובחומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך. והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו מה עשיתם את כל מצוותיי, איתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אמת ויציב וישר וקיים וטוב ויפה הדבר הזה עלינו לעולם ועד. אמת שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, מלכנו, מלך אבותינו, יוצרנו, צור ישועתנו, הודנו ומצילנו בעולם הוא שמך, אין אלוהים זולתך. אמת אתה הוא ראשון ואתה הוא אחרון, ומבלעדיך אין לנו מושיע. ממצרים גאלתנו אדוני אלוהינו ומבית עבדים בדיתנו. משה ומרים ובני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך, נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. שירה חדשה שבחו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים. יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, צור ישראל, קומה בעזרת ישראל, גואלנו אדוני, צבאות שמו, stand. We will do together the first three blessings, the Kedusha, and then I will give you a few minutes to go for Amidah silently on your own pace. You might not be able to finish it, then please do Amidah again after the service in your own time. Adonai. And now we come to a silent prayer. I would like you, for a moment, to think about the week we just finished and all the things you can be grateful for. I will give you a bit more time to be grateful. May the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts be acceptable to you, O God, our rock and Redeemer. Well, please be seated if you stood. Our Torah is ready. I'll just have a useful color. It is always exciting for us to start reading a new book of the Torah, and today is indeed such a Shabbat when we are beginning to read the third book of the Torah, the book of Leviticus, or in Hebrew, Vayikra. It is a verb meaning "and he called." God called to Moses. And that is how our Torah portion for today and the whole book of Leviticus starts, when God chooses now to speak to Moses from his new home, from the tabernacle, the tent of meetings, which God must have liked if he or she preferred to schedule meetings with Moses there from now on. The whole Torah portion consists of two big parts. The first part, which covers the first 3 chapters of the Torah portion, talks about procedures for 3 types of basic offerings. Burnt offering, olah, meal offering, mincha, and well-being offering, zerach shlamim. The second part of the parasha is focused on procedures for 2 offerings to restore order within society and the people. The first offering is purgation, hatat, and the second one is reparation offering, asham. We often skip sacrifices as a topic, as it does not seem to be relevant to us today. All those poor, suffering animals, and can you imagine all that pollution producing smoke? As a liberal Jew, I always feel so lucky at this point in our Torah reading calendar that prayers replaced the sacrifices. It was an eco-friendly and necessary move to a more spiritual future for Judaism, though it didn't look or feel like that to our ancestors at the time. I love the concepts behind the offerings. They are right and more than ever are relevant for us today. There is much to say about the Hatat, purgation offering, which was done when a person unwittingly violated a certain ethical or ritual prohibition. It is like saying sorry today, and the person who acknowledged their wrong should be forgiven. Or asham, the reparation offering, is a principle now which most of the judicial systems in the world are based on. However, today I would like to mention briefly the well-being offering, shlamim, but we'll focus and read about the meal offerings from the Torah. The Hebrew word shlamim shares the root with the words shalom and shalem. Therefore means well-being, wholeness, and shalom, peace. I would like to offer to God the prayer of zerach shlamim because I'm so grateful that we as a congregation are there for each other at this difficult time and that we became a true community. Thank you, each of you, for being so cautious and careful and caring. It leads me to the second purpose of this well-being sacrifice, is to say thank you for our well-being as a congregation. When more devastating news arrive from London on a daily basis, from other progressive communities, I thank God for my congregation and each one of your well-beings. We have done really well so far. Thank you for staying strong and being resilient in your spirit. And we don't have a single case of coronavirus being officially or unofficially reported in our congregation. Thank God for that. In my Torah reading, I will focus on the meal offering called mincha. This is another of my favorite sacrifices. The same as with the well-being sacrifice, only a token portion of this offering was burnt on the altar, and the rest was used as food for the priests. So both sacrifices were feeding other people, and I like the thought of it. I also like it as a newborn vegan because it only involves grains and oils in its production, very ecologically and environment-friendly offering. Ecologically and environment-friendly offering. The first part of the Mincha passage talks about wheat offerings that can be made through the year. And it is what I'm going to read about in chapter 2, verses 1 to 10, which you can find on page 662 in your Chumash. The word mincha means gift. And during the temple time, it expressed the idea that an offering was a gift to God. It was also a gift of food to the priests. And today, each meal that we have is a gift to us and is vital energy for our bodies. I would like to invite you to make 2 gifts to yourself, for yourself, and our God this Shabbat. And make the next 2 meals, Shabbat lunch and Seudah Shlishit, not only a gift of taste for yourself, but also as a time of appreciation for the abundance we have in this world. Enjoy your 2 Shabbat meals mindfully, slowly, and joyfully. We are so lucky to have the gift of abundance of food in our lives. Shabbat Shalom. I will call you all up today to the Torah as חברי של קהילה ליברלית בנוטינגהאם. So I hope you're ready to recite the blessing together with me. יעמדו כל חברי של קהילה ליברלית בנוטינגהאם לקריאת התורה. Ready? ברכו את אדוני ומבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. אמן. בנפש כי תקריב קורבן מנחה לאדוני, סור תהיה קורבנו, ויצק עליך שמן, ונתן עליך לבונה. והביאה אל בני אהרון הכהנים, וקמץ משם מלוא קומצו, מסלתה ומשמנה על כל לבונתה, והקטיר הכהן את אזכרתה המנחה אישר. ריח ניחוח לאדוני, והנותנת מן המנחה לאהרון ולבניו קודש קודשים מאישי אדוני. And when a person is bringing his offering to God, it should be of a choice flour he's offering. And he should pour oil on it and spread upon it his frankincense, and should bring this offering to the sons of Aaron, the priests. And the priest should scoop out from it a handful of the grain from the choice flour and oil and all of the frankincense, and the priest shall turn it into smoke on the altar, a fire offering, a pleasing odor to God. And the rest of the meal offering is for Aaron and his sons. This is the holiest portion from all the fire offering of the Eternal One. והיא תקריב קורבן מנחה מעפר תנור, סולת, חלות מצות ולולב בשמן, ורקיקי מצות משוחים בשמן. And when you bring an offering, a meal offering, baked in the oven, it should be made of a choice flour and unleavened cakes with oil and unleavened wafers spread with oil. ואם מנחה על מחבת קורבנך סולת בלולה בשמן, מצה תהיה, פיתות אתה פיתים, ויצקת עליה שמן מנחה היא. And if a meal offering is done on a griddle, the meal offering, it should be made of a fine choice flour with oil, and unleavened it should be. Break it into bits and pour an oil upon it. This is a meal offering. ואם מנחת מרחשת קורבנך, סולת בשמן תעשה, והבאת את המנחה אשר יעשה מאלה לאדוני, והקריבה את הכהן, והגישה אל המזבח. והרים הכהן מן המנחה את אזכרתה, והקטיר המזבחה, אישר ריח ניחוח לאדוני. והנותרת מן המנחה לארון או לבניו, קודש קודשים מאישי אדוני. And if the meal offering is done in the frying pan, it should be made of a choice flour mixed with oil. Make it and bring this meal offering, which you made of the ingredients about, from all those ingredients to the Eternal One. And you should approach the priest, who then will bring this meal offering to the altar and take a small token portion from it to turn it into smoke on the altar. And it is a fire offering, a pleasing odor to the Eternal One. The rest of the meal offering is for Aaron and his sons. This is the most holy portion from all the fire offerings of the Eternal One. Let us say the blessing together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu torat emet, v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah. Yisher koach. As you know, we have a limited time for our service, so please read the Haftorah for today's service after we'll finish today. We'll continue with Haftorah. continue with one prayer for the community on page 484. 484. Eternal God, as you bless our ancestors in generations past, bless now this congregation, its leaders and its members, and all who enter the synagogue to meet, to study and to pray. Comfort the sorrowing hearts among us, and heal those in anxiety or pain. We're particularly thinking and praying today for Michael Craig, cousin of Virginia Ritzman, who's in the hospital now with COVID-19. We wish him refuah shlema, a speedy recovery. We are also thinking about our member Chris Schilling today, who is not well at the moment with the flu-like symptoms, but he's now recovering really well. Chris, refuah shlema to you as well. May we all find here community and friendship, renewal of purpose and hope, a deep understanding of our heritage, and a sense of your abiding presence. Bless all congregations of the House of Israel throughout the world, that those who live under oppressive rule soon be freed, and may we all unite to witness to your truth and do your will. And let us say, Amen. Please turn to page 520 for the concluding part of our service. 520 for Alel. I'll get my stand back. Oh. Please stand if you would like to. Aleinu l'shabbat l'adon hakol, l'tet gidula le'yotzer bereshit, asher sam chalkenu l'echad ha'shema, v'gar alenu להמליך מלכותו, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגופי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו עינות, אמת מלכנו יפה זולתו, גם כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום השמות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת עינות. על כן נקווה לך, אדוני אלוהינו, לראות מהרה בתפארת עוזך, להעביר גילולים מן הארץ והאלילים קרות יכרתו, לתקן עולם במלכות שדי, לכל בני בשר יקראו בשמך, להפנות אליך כל ראשי ארץ, ויכירו וידעו כל יושבי תבל. כי לך תכרע כל ברך, תשמע כל לשון. לפניך, אדוני אלוהינו, יקראו ויפולו. לכבוד שמך יקר ייתנו, ויקבלו כולם את עול מלכותך, ותמלוך עליהם מהרה לעולם ועד. כי המלכות שלך היא, ולעולמי תמלוך בכבוד. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We continue now with Kaddish on page 524, and I received some really sad news from London yesterday. Rabbi Neil Kraft a rabbi who just retired from Edgware and Hendon Reform Synagogue at the beginning of March, died yesterday at the hospital from COVID-19. We'll remember him in our prayers because I know that quite a few members in our community remember and knew him. We remember today Rabbi Neil Kraft, Moreno, Haraf, Noam Schnell, Ben Shammai Bebrocha. Zichrono Livracha, let his memory be for a blessing. And our hearts are pouring out for his family. We remember today Philip Berman, Fable Ben Natan, father of Andrew Berman. Zichrono Livracha, let his memory be for a blessing, Andrew. We remember today Nicholas Gotti, Mayor Ben Mordechai, adoptive father of Linda Snapper. Zichrono Livracha, let his memory be for a blessing. We remember today all the people and members of other communities, other progressive communities in London, all other communities who died from COVID-19. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועלמה דברה חירותיה וימליך מלכותיה. בחייכון וביומייכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהיה שמי רבה מברך לעולם ועלמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלל שמי וקודשה בריחו. לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהיה שלום הרב אמין שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל בני אדם ואמרו אמן. Please be seated. And we'll finish our service with Adon Olam. Only the first verse of it. The first two verses. Adon Olam asher malach v'terem kol yitzir nivra le'et nasa v'chefza kol azay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado imloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu oven ve'hu yeh batifara. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra le'et nasa v'chefza kol hazeh melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado imloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu oven ve'hu yeh batifara. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra le'et nasa v'chefza kol hazeh melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado imloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu oven batifara. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom to everyone. Shabbat shalom and Yishu Koach, and we will finish our service with the Kiddush. Please get ready. And now it will take a few moments for Mike to move the camera towards the table. השבת לקדשו, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, מורה פרי חגפן. Amen. L'chaim, to life. And as you know from last night, I decided to introduce the Netilat Yadayim blessing back into our rituals, because it's such an important blessing in our time and reminds us about not only inner spiritual purity, but also about our hygiene. So as a token of time, please organize that blessing as well. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim. And as I forgot to bring the towel, I'll spread it. The main thing is the clean hands to touch the challah. And let's do the blessing of the challah together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom. And now we move it back. Thank you so much for joining our morning service. It's wonderful to share it with you. Hopefully next time you will be able to take part in the service as well. And I look forward to hearing from you. To finish the service, I would like to thank 2 people, especially, because without them, we would have had Shabbat services. Neither last night nor today, this weekend. I would like to thank David Lee, and in particular, Mike, Dr. Mike Harris. Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. You've done a great mitzvah for the community. Shabbat Shalom. Enjoy your Shabbat and make it as peaceful and as joyful as you can. The strength of spirit. That's what we do. Bye.